picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The slot man in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. The Saints in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well,
this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 13. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. It off out of the gun, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Here we go, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 14, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And sacked. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Play action. They'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw here. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The slot man in motion right. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll send Gordon in motion left. Back to throw now on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is
Point
good.
after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Right back to him on first down.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The slot man in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A big gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
At the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll go down at the 28. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 6 yards away.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to roam now. zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Gordon, complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And going to Brooks is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different.